There it is. There it is. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it looks like we need our bot up. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our bot going. Welcome to the show today, fam. All right. Think we're all set. Think things are moving where they need to move. Happy Wednesday, fam. Good to see y'all here today. Okay, we should be good. Bot will figure it out here as we go forward. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. All right. Bot will wake up here soon. Welcome to the broadcast. Hylian Hero. Tater, first in the chat. I tried. You succeeded. You succeeded. What do you mean? Yuki B Games, Moda Beans, MJ, Enchanted Ascari, Squids. Welcome to the show. Marshmelly, Melly Melophilia. Taco, H-Des waving their way in. Sammy Joe. Tara from Gaia. Gianna. Welcome back to the broadcast. Emo Eyes, good morning. Welcome in here, Savage Spice, VCat, Dazabound, Faux for All, Alto Girl, Toffee, Coffee, and Ham Labs. Welcome to the broadcast. Chiquita, Hagalicious, Titus. I got that DM, by the way, Ham, and all is well. KTMO, welcome to the show. Meg C, welcome. Zen Estrella, welcome. Good to see you today. Pokemon fan, welcome in. Tima, Totally Tubular, Big Doggo, Mini in the house. Welcome to the broadcast. Strategic Misfit, Tex Lady, Sura 311 in the house. Jupy-san in the house. All right. We made it. And after an intro like that, now we would go to the next song on the album, but we all know what really needs to happen. Oh, there it is. I believe it's Wednesday. Early birds. So the early bird special will be delivered directly to your ears. Now rise up, wide peepos. The widest. WIDE. Stretch it out. Put a smile on your face. And be happy. Wide peepo style. Yeah. Wide Boris. Yo, those Borises. Yeah. What up, Stranger Gamer? Welcome to the show. Holy heck, we made it. Hustling around the house this morning. But now we're here to get nice and wide with the chat. Not that I have a choice because my waistline is nice and wide. That's why I actually invented this song, so you wouldn't know. I just wanna be surrounded by the wide. Yeah. Okay, we got the bot back. Okay, thank you. I don't know why the bot went down. I don't remember turning the bot off. I was having some tech issues, but we made it. Nothing of concern. The usual. Why did I update that thing? It broke everything. You know. Welcome in here, Gaming Daryl. Good to see you today, Stranger Gamer. Animal Crossing. Welcome in, Trips 14. That's right. Happy Indie Direct Day. Sin Apples, welcome to the broadcast. Dark Link in the house. Welcome in. I want to see those wide emotes. We don't have enough wide emotes in here. There's not enough. It's not wide enough. I repeat. If we don't get some white emotes in this chat now, I'm going to burst into the atmosphere. And you don't want to see that. So if you want the show to continue, get wide. Don't ask why, just do it. All right. Enough of this nonsense. Where's that? No, I'm not ready yet. Do boop beep boop bop beep boop bop beep boop bop boo. Because mom said so. True. Welcome to the broadcast, fam. Happy Wednesday. It is the 17th of April. Wow. Dang, it really is. Dang. Well, April melted. April officially melted off the calendar. Yeah, because I said so. Because Stone Cold Toad said so. Oh my gosh. Welcome in here. How's everyone feeling today? How we feeling today? What up, 16-bit? Welcome to the broadcast. Coffee sippers? Mod check? Coffee sippers? Mod check? All right. Good to see you, Ostrich Breath. Welcome to the broadcast. Hope you've been well, stranger. Hope you've been all right. Fancy Mum, good morning. Lazy Stoneheart, good morning. Dark Link, Summer Lux, good to see you today. Thanks for the follows coming in, and welcome to the broadcast, everybody. We got an early morning raid. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Raiders. Defend the chat. They come in dancing and clapping, and we start pulling our swords out. I think we've all been watching too much Fallout. I think that's what's happening. Calm down, chat. It's okay. They're not armed. It's okay. Swords down. Yo, welcome to the broadcast, everybody. That's how it works here. Yeah.
Due to the effing wee bro.
Oh my gosh. Yo, Artifice with 51. Very nice. Thank you, dude. The primer. The 51 timer. Welcome to the broadcast, baby. Welcome to the show. Welcome in, Raiders. How was the broadcast today? What's up, Dragon Martinez? How was Valheim? There's apparently like a big project for Valheim where this guy has been handcrafting a world for people to play on. It's like Minecraft, but not Square. And I think he's releasing it as like a mod you can install or like a server you can play on. I don't know if like we could host our own version of that. Maybe we can do host HGG version of that world. That would be sick. I don't know how it works, so I don't know if it's like his own dedicated server or something. They're armed, they're just not dangerous. Without arms, they wouldn't be able to clap. True. Oh yeah, I don't mind doing the research myself. I'm actually already halfway through researching it. So it was kind of a one of those questions that you just ask. Yeah. I'm fairly certain it's like a mod pack. It's like Minecraft, right? It's like a mod pack. So Valheim has a very similar structure to Craft, where you can like put on like a pack of mods and like manipulate your game and like change it, right? Yeah. Pretty sure that's how it works. I've done like half the research. So that's why I'm like hazy on the details. Because I don't even own the game. I've never played it. So that doesn't help. But yo, what's up, Coffee? Good morning. Welcome to the show, Leia. I hope you're doing well today. Pikmin Explorer, welcome to the broadcast. And thank you again for the raid. Good morning, Raiders. Welcome. We just got started. It's Nintendo. It's Nudie Magazine Day. I mean Nintendo Direct Indie Day. And we're going to learn about some indie games that we already know about that have taken 8 years to get to the Switch. It's going to be great. Hopefully there is something exciting. Things that would be considered exciting, chat, go. What is something that would be considered exciting as an announcement in the indie world of gaming, specifically for the Nintendo Switch. You got to keep in mind that like most of the stuff we see at Indie Directs are stuff that's already out. It's just now coming to the Switch. So what's something that would be exciting? I'll give you a good example. Dinkum. Dinkum coming to the Switch would be sick. The game is dead in the water as far as hype, but that would be sick. Coral Island, yes. Coral Island coming to the Switch would be sick. Yes, Stardew 1.6. It's funny because my partner just asked me this morning, do you think we'll see Stardew 1.6 get announced for Switch today? My answer is no. Stardew has never ever been in an Indie Direct before, and that's the only thing I'm basing my decision off of. Otherwise, I have no basis for this at all. It's just I've never ever seen Stardew in an Indie Direct for any reason whatsoever, and I highly doubt it's going to start today. And we just got a tweet from Concerned Ape saying that he does not have a release date and that it's not ready yet. Now, maybe there's a universe where he was lying to us because he was being sneaky because he had a master reveal for the Switch. Maybe. I think there is a timeline where this was all planned. And like he was waiting for it for this moment to get a huge amount of hype behind his announcement. I mean, like there's a universe, but I don't think so. I think the 1.6 doesn't happen, but we're not here to discuss will it happen or will it not happen. The question was, what do you think would be a hype announcement? And yes, 1.6 Switch would be a massive announcement for this Direct. Yeah, yeah. Like the truth is that's a good answer. That's a good answer. What else would we see coming to the Switch that would be worthy of a hype Indie Direct chat room? Right? What would be worthy? I know there's an answer I haven't seen in the chat yet. Now, I think it's because it's a little early, but I'm very shocked I haven't seen this yet. And maybe it's because at this point, people have just completely given up on it. So I'm not even going to say it. Yo, what's up, Dark Half? Welcome to the show. Welcome in. Yo, Minty, I just had you on full volume when I opened the stream. I'm awake now. Wait, what do you mean? Was I being loud? Silk Song, there it is. I am kind of close to the mic, but I was doing that on purpose because I was giving you all I was giving the microphone the love today. Sometimes I like to give it a little bit of love in the morning. I don't want Coral Island because I don't need another game. I have too many others. Yeah, Silk Song. Like Silk Song would probably make this Direct the most hyped Direct ever. But I can't help but think it's weird because on one hand, having the Nintendo Indie Direct be your official platform to announce your game is actually that's actually a pretty smart deal, right? Like that would be smart. Like everyone's waiting for Silk Song. You wait for a Nintendo Direct to announce that not only will Silk Song be coming out soon, not only will it be on the Switch, but you also make it clear that you play a trailer that it'll be on every other console. So like, because I don't think it's going to be a Switch exclusive, but the Nintendo Indie Direct isn't about Switch exclusives. Not at all. It's just about games that are also on Switch. So like, Silk Song is totally an option. Like, if you're not going to announce Silk Song in a Nintendo Direct, you're going to do it with an Xbox Direct. And if you're not going to do it with an Xbox Direct, you're going to do it with the PlayStation Direct. Now, let me tell you something. Here. I think that Nintendo's the best place to announce an indie. No offense to Xbox and no offense to PlayStation. I think it's very clear that Nintendo has the best indie platform right now. Is that not true? Besides for Game Pass. Now, you could maybe argue Game Pass is a huge platform for indies. I do agree with that. But outside of Game Pass, I think Nintendo Switch is a huge indie platform right now. So I think it makes a lot of sense that a game could very well do its first announcement into the world, right? Like it's a first official release trailer during an Indie Direct. I think that's a very logical conclusion, a very logical path, right? Like, yeah, it's a gold mine for indie. So like, I think there's a potential that we see something unique today. My whole problem with these Indie Directs is that there's rarely something unique. It's almost always stuff we already know about just coming to the to Switch, right? Yeah, Katrina, just ports. It's almost always just games that we already knew about. Oh, well, now this game's on the Switch, and it's like, cool, thanks, but like, oh, like I'm hoping we might get one single announcement today that's like unique. Like, here's a good one. What if we get like a Hades 2 announcement, even though that's not like a huge Switch game? Now, Hades did make a post just recently that they're doing a test. They actually Hades just made a post that said that we're getting towards an announcement for Hades 2, but in the meantime, we're going to be hosting a test, and you can all apply to play during the test. It's called a technical test, I think. So if you guys haven't seen that already, I think it's on Twitter. You can go into our Discord if you want to find the link. But they have announced Hades 2 is on the way. I think we're seeing Hades 2 this year. So we have that to look forward to. I don't think we'll see an announcement for it today, though. Another Celeste would be insane. Another Celeste would be pretty insane. Yeah, I agree.
H-Des love to, H-Des love to, H-Des
like, I thought about making a bingo card, but it's kind of hard to make bingo cards for indie directs. I think it's pretty hard to make bingo cards for indie directs. So, what's up, Toad? Yo, welcome in. Aw, don't feel too bad, but you know, you should feel a little bit bad. If the cat was doing it to you, you would hope that they felt bad. So, yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Shadow drops. That's exactly like the best release. The best release today is a shadow drop. Like, that's something like a world premiere. I think the best announcement we could get today would be a world premiere. Like, yeah, something that nobody in the world has known about yet, and Switch and Nintendo got the luxury of announcing it first. Yeah, surprise teaser for Haunted Chocolatier. I mean, listen, I think that just takes the award for the hypest announcement for this chat. Is that not the case? I don't think that's gonna happen, but if somehow we got a Haunted Chocolatier announcement, right? Like, wouldn't that be insane? Dude, Witchbrook would be super hype, dude. No way, dude. Now, I think the most hype announcement that anybody could at all conceptualize would be Silk Song or Hades 2 right now. I think as far as the indie world outside of this chat room, I think the most hype announcement right now would be Silk Song or Hades 2. I think third place would be Stardew 1.6 on Switch. I think maybe the runner-up, fourth place, would be like Witchbrook, or like, you know, something that we're just not even talking about, right? Something we just don't even know about. Yo, what's up, Freddy Kala? Being in a playtest feels like a secret CIA. I know. I kind of want to sign up for the Hades 2 playtest. But like, part of me doesn't even want to play it until it's ready. Does anybody else feel that way about demos and playtest and stuff? Yo, good morning, Monsieur. I don't know if I really even want to do it. Like, on one hand, just like Effie Apple said, it's really fun. It's like you're the secret CIA agent and you have inside information. But there's a big part of me that's like, I don't even want to do that. I just want to wait for the game to come out and I just want to play it. I don't want to taste her. I don't want to be thinking about the game for the next 6 months on edge of my seat, waiting to play it again, tasting that in the back of my mouth. There's still a lingering, you know, taste of Hades 2. I can't wait for it to come back out, dog. I don't want that. It's like, no. I just want to be able to take a bite and know that I can finish the whole slice of pie. Like, I don't want to just smell the pie baking in the oven and then be forced to stare from outside the window like, I can't wait for you, baby. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want, like, I hate that feeling. I just want to wait till the pie's ready to be eaten, and then I want my slice. Like, I don't want to sit there and smell it. Like, what up, Kiwi? Welcome to the show. Good morning, Minty. By the way, I saw your message, Minty. Thank you. I thought something was wrong with my audio. I had a couple tech issues, so I get it though. My voice is set up in my stream to be the most dominant thing because I purposefully set up my audio so that people who don't like my music can turn down the stream and they can just hear my voice. But if you're into the whole broadcast and the presence in the room, you turn up the volume a little bit and you get that nice little background music, a little bit of background sounds. But really, I kind of prioritize my voice over everything. Giving people somewhat of an option. Do you want to just hear me talking like a podcast? Or do you want to actually kind of get the full experience and have some music in the background? So yeah, I know things. If you were to load up my stream on full volume, you probably would be hit with some Barry White for sure. All up in your ears. All up in your ears. Yo.
Happy times in fam and chat. Much love to all.
Yo, Artifice Nations, thank you for 51 again. Sith Angel, I did miss this real quick. Thank you for the 7 months real quick. Thank you so much, Sith. And then thank you, Dadmin, for the 17. Holy heck, welcome back. Sith, good morning to you, baby. I hope you're doing well. Dadmin, thank you for 17. Hope you doing well. Hope you and Lilo are all right. As Lilo says, there wouldn't be a Lilo without a Dadmin. And I'm sure it's the other way around. Your audio makes other streams feel weird to me. I understand that. I get that. I completely get that. We're out here avoiding pie agony. How are you, by the way, Starling? I saw you join the raid late. Welcome to the show. Famed Guardian, good morning. Freddie Kala, how you been? Peachyon, welcome to the broadcast. Nerd Dad, good to see you today. Nerd Papa, Slayer Player, welcome to the show as well. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about what would be one announcement that you would consider worthy of this Nintendo Indie Direct. What is one announcement today? Remember, it's an Indie Direct. What is one announcement today that would make you walk away from this satisfied? Now remember, just like 16-bit said, you want curb your expectations. It's going to be 20 minutes of ports. We all know, we've all seen this song and dance. So it's just, what is one announcement that would maybe let you walk away from this feeling satisfied? I think for me, it would be something like Dinkum finally coming to the Switch. And there's a couple other games I'm sure I'm not thinking of. Like, I think Moonstone Island's not on the Switch yet. I could just be out of touch. Dinkum coming to the Switch would be cool. Stardew 1.6 would, of course, be insane. It would be hard to not start a new playthrough and play it on Switch. It would be really hard to avoid that, actually. Right? And I'm sure there's some others I'm not thinking of. I'm sure there's some stuff I'm not thinking of. Of course, I would love something like Silk Song, more Dredge DLC, Geoforce support on Switch. Yo, thank you for the work lurk this morning, Tails. Ali Bobali, good morning to you. Good to see you so bright and early. Just Ruby said, look, I hang out here so much, I will be hearing you talk playing games in my dreams because I just spend my life here, not complaining though. In other words, your audio is perfection. Oh, thank you, chat. Y'all are gonna make me blush. I'm all up in my head today, so I actually appreciate the affirmations, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh, Mama, could you imagine Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 coming to the Switch? Shut your mouth. And I mean, now that Blizzard has been sold to Xbox, why not? Why not? Why can't we have those games, dude? No, we have Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 on the Switch. We have some classic titles on the Switch, dude. The Switch is kind of a preservation box in a lot of ways. Like, it really is. There's a lot of really classic games on the Switch. It would be hard to play without keyboard and mouse. Yeah, for sure. All those games kind of suck without keyboard and mouse. Oh yeah. You would have to it would be a little bit crusty to play. Oh, for sure. Here's the thing a lot of people don't know about the Switch though. It does technically have touchscreen. Now, would they take the time to implement that into a game from 1940? No. But did you all know that your Switch actually has touchscreen? And there's some indie games that take advantage of it, and that you could take your Switch, put it in handheld, and you can actually play with your finger, or you could use like one of those pens. But there's like a tiny handful of games that even take advantage of that. And it kind of sucks. I kind of hate that not enough games take advantage of it. wouldn't it be so sick if more games took advantage of that? I think that would be sick. I'm not like a big fan of like smudging up my screen with my dirty finger, but like it would be kind of cool to have a couple options for sure. Yeah, give us a stylus. Oh yeah, that is gonna be weird, Toad. Yo, good morning, Cherry Moon. Okay, boss. Oh, Mama Jamma. No. We like you around here. You don't actually have to shut up. Farming Sim making me rage. Did you know you can make pickled tea leaves? I did not know that. You do that in a preservation jar, yeah? Not me getting to work and realizing my shirt was backwards. It do be like that. It do be like that. Good morning, newbie. Good morning, newbie. Good morning, Mads World. Welcome to the broadcast. Oh my gosh, Neanderthal, you're just an instigator. Yo, what up, Tiny Tink? I have to turn my volume down because others in the house are still sleeping. I didn't even realize music was playing. Yeah, it's kind of quiet in the background. I don't ever want my voice to compete with anything except for alerts. See, if I turn it up like... Nah, you'll still hear my voice nice and clear over it. But the music was never meant to be the focus of the show. The only time that I try to step away from that is when I play games. Oh, sorry. Because I love, I personally love game sounds and music, but it can be so hard to balance it because Nintendo Switch games don't ever let you balance those things. Even still in 2024, we rarely get audio balance on the Switch games. So rarely, like, ugh. So you have to sacrifice. I was quoting Warcraft. I didn't think you meant, okay, good. You were saying, okay, boss. Work complete. Okay, you know what that was? That was a whoosh. I was trying to break the habit of smoking copium. All right. Listen, dude, were you here the other day when I actually gave you some credit? Did you hear that? Were you lurking? I know you're a dirty lurker. I actually gave you some credit the other day. Something need doing? Not too long ago, maybe like a week ago, I was like, chat room, I'm starting to think that Neanderthal might be right and that we might be waiting a while for a Switch 2. Now, I'm still convinced that it's going to be 2025 at this very moment, but in the back of my mind, I'm starting to go like, oh no, was this dude right? Are we waiting till like 2027? Like, I think it's happening. Oh no. I'm like, oh, but I'm still holding my ground right now. I'm still holding my ground that we're going to see it 2025. But at this point, I'm already ready to push my original prediction back to Christmas 2025. It's been going. I'm like, so I was like thinking it was going to be spring 2025, and now I'm like, Christmas 2025? I don't know. Nintendo's playing games right now, and we ain't talking Zelda. You think you still have Warcraft 2 on CD? That's sick. What's up, Rizzy Lizzy? Welcome to the show. Dose of Rage. Good morning. Enjoy your work today, Valkyrie. Good to see you back in the chat. I hope you've been well. We need you to make a dumb live deal in order to manifest the Switch 2 like you did with Skyward Sword. K, thanks. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors that they might say something this year, Matcha, yeah. For sure. What's up, Dose? Good to see you, though, by the way. Oh, did you get your name officially changed back? Oh, no, never mind. Not yet. I forgot that I just have I have like a note that changes your name for me. Just me and only me. How are you today, Dose? I don't know if you ever got your Animal Crossing help yesterday, but if you still need help today, let me know, all right? What's up, Snow Squirm? What up, Snowshoe? Wild Chick, Snowshoe, Matcha, Snow Squirm. Yo, get the waves in the chat. Wave them on in. Good to see y'all here today. Yeah, 10 years for a console, right? That's the thing. It's like, Nintendo Switches are still selling a ton. The thing that people might not know is that Nintendo Switches are still doing really well. Like, really well. like kind of unexpectedly really, really well. So you have to realize, like, at what point is Nintendo willing to cannibalize those sales just to pump out a new console? They don't need to do that. Like, Switches are still selling really well. And it's like, oh, like once you put into perspective how many sales they still have going for their Switch every year, you start to realize, like, they really don't have to do anything. Like, they really, really don't have to do anything. And that's where you start having that conversation of like cannibalizing their own sales. You know, like as soon as they announce the Switch 2, a lot of people are going to stop buying the Switch 1. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And things are going to get weird. So it's like, yeah, that's the biggest thing that's making me question 2025, like early 2025, is like, why would they do that? Why would they stop another year of 15 million plus consoles sold? Like, they like this. They love this. They're eating good, dude. Yeah, like, Switch Attach is just an attachment for the Switch. Yeah, it's just going to be two screens on top of each other. And it's going to be like a massive DS. True, I'm still tempted to get a second Switch for ACNH and Pokemon stuff. Anyone else completely exhausted? I'm not gonna lie, I hit a wall today. Yeah, I hit a wall today for sure. But we're hanging in there. We're here to do our best, and we're here to put on a show. Let's go ahead and jump over to some games here. I'm gonna go and quickly turn off the AC. I try not to take early breaks, but we might as well just rip the band-aid off real quick. It's too cold right now. I'm wearing shorts. All right. It's going to be kind of warm today, so I'll probably have to turn it on at some point, but we're fine. Sweet. Yeah, Nintendo Direct at 10 a.m. So an hour and 8 minutes. Let's go play some Stardew. We can get 2 days in, maybe 3 if we're quick enough. Had to be extroverted last night. Oh no. Oh no. Doesn't feel like Wednesday. It's been a long week. Actually got your daughter to play Stardew Valley co-op. That's cute. Oh, that's actually so fun. Oh, I hope you had a good time, Delore. What up, Strato? Oh. Welcome in here, Strato. Good to see you. Happy Stardew Nintendo Direct, where nothing we want gets announced. That's what we were talking about. We don't know what to expect. I think we get one dope announcement today. What do y'all think? I think we get one dope announcement today. One. What's up, Limes? Good morning, Limes. What's up, Lady Gamer? Kronos. One dope announcement. 20 minutes and one dope announcement. It'll be something either somewhat unexpected, or it'll just be something that like we just want on the Switch. Something that we're just like, oh, okay, cool. That's nice that that's on the Switch. No Shrekiness, please. Too early for that. What's up? What's up, Mary? Yeah, Dolore, I understand that. It must be nice to get a little gaming in with the fam. Connecting over video games is beautiful. Candy Boo, welcome to the show. Kronos, welcome to the show. Enjoy the work, Lord KTMO Maldito. Good morning. Eliden Chronicles next week for the Switch. It's a Suikoden-like game. Hope to see more of Crab's Treasure before it releases. I think we'll get at least 2 dope announcements. The first one is highly in stream, and the second is a game from this direct. Oh, thanks. True. All right, let me check this message real quick, and then let's play some games. Sorry, I had a business. I had a business message I needed to attend to. You know, we're out here trying to make moves. What's up, Pine? How you doing? Just came from the local bakery. Good morning, Stella. Stream starts in 5 minutes. An hour and 4 minutes for the direct, if that's what you're mentioning. All right, let's go. All right, we need some Stardew music real quick. My favorite Stardew song, in fact. No, hold on. We'll hold off on that beautiful song. First, we get to go to this song. Yeah, 94 hours, day 2 of spring, year 3. Oh, we stopped right at the start of spring. It was a little bit of a shorter stream. I remember now. Yeah, we ended a little bit early yesterday. I was super exhausted, low on sleep and just out of my mind. We still put on a pretty decent show. I tried to do a Discord and chill, and afterwards I tried to do a lounge session, and I just like wasn't feeling it. I ended up getting a headache, so I just went out for a little bit outside, and then I just ended up trying to nap. Yeah, we will be streaming the Nintendo Direct here in approximately an hour and 3 minutes. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, welcome in. Good to see you, Steph. How you been? Fudge. Good morning, Fudge. The bike is great. The bike is great. It's exactly what I wanted. I have like the handlebars could be like a little bit higher, and I might actually be able to just do that actually. I can order another set of spacers from their website, and I could actually raise it if I wanted. But I don't really mind. It's actually not a bad height. It could just be a teeny bit higher. So your wrist is shockingly. I don't know. Thanks, Link. You're the hero of Hyrule. All sick. Yo. Finally, peace returns to Hyrule. Dope. Finally, peace returns to Hyrule.
Taught me so much about gaming and all the different perspectives and effort behind a game, knowledge about things in between, and the courage to enjoy games I've always loved now as an adult. Thanks for taking a chance and sharing your passion, Des Cuddle.
Holy heck, Young Highland? That was only like 2 years ago. Whoa. It's just the beard, man. The beard and the mustache. The beard and the mustache adds like 5 years to my face. I swear it does. I swear. I don't know. Stupid clip. I hate that my voice gets high pitched in that clip. It almost made me not choose the clip for the 3-year, but I think that's an important 3-year clip. That was the first time I ever beat Zelda. That was the first time I ever beat Zelda for Nintendo. Very, very special moment for me in my Zelda journey. Yeah, it does make it better. I don't know. That's so dumb. Thank you, Pine, for 3 years, dude. 3 years, 36 months. What a beautiful message. Courage to enjoy games I love now as an adult. Thanks for taking a chance and sharing your passion. Aw. Yo, loving the chat, dude. Thank you. And I've started embracing the mustache the past year. To add back onto that comment, that's really the truth, is that this past year I've started letting it grow out a little bit more, because my hair is so blonde and so light that when I shave it down to a low mustache where I like it, from a distance, I look like I'm rocking the Amish paradise look. Like I'm going no stash, all beard. Because my hair is so light. you don't see that there's a beard, there's a mustache there. So I started realizing that like I can't shave it as low as I would prefer, because then I start to look like Amish paradise, and like that's not really the goal that I'm looking for. Like I don't, no offense to the Amish fam, like I'm just not, I just wasn't looking for that. I was like, I wasn't going for that. And I was like, oh, well, I better start rocking my stash just a bit longer. So yeah, we're kind of trying it out this year, experimenting. Like this is just a little bit longer than I usually go for. We're like right on the cusp right now. Like this could use a trimming. I don't think the Amish are in the chat. You'd be surprised. I've seen Amish step out of horse-drawn buggies with Nikes and iPhones. So I've seen Amish step out of horse-drawn buggies with fresher Nikes than I ever owned in my life and iPhones, walking into the grocery store like, yeah. Apparently, I think there's two different types of Amish. Actually, I learned about this not too long ago in a YouTube video. But from what I understand, there's like Amish who stick to the super strict traditions, and then there's Amish that are like super modern, and they're okay with modern amenities, but they still kind of hold some of the traditions. Yeah, Mennonite. Yeah. So like it's a thing. Like I seen some weird things in my day. And those are the same people that will still sell me a pie out of the back of their buggy. Yeah, they'll still turn around and be like, do you want to buy a pie or some cookies out of the back of our buggy? But they're sitting on their iPhone and like using a credit card charging device, and I'm like swiping my credit card on their phone, buying their baked goods as they walk away from me in their Nikes, and I'm just like, what is happening? Like, what is this exchange? Yo, what up, Sean? Good morning. What up, BizQuick? Welcome to the broadcast. All right, day 2 of spring, year 3, Animal Papa. Hylian stash works the same as mine does. Oh my gosh, get out of here, Ella. I'm trying to hit a specific year in this playthrough. We're trying 100%. So it's probably going to take me till about year 4.5. We figured it out. I'm probably going to be going for like until year 4.5 or so. My longest I've ever gone is about year 6. So we'll probably be going for year 4.5 or so to finish this. I could be overestimating, and I could maybe even be underestimating. I don't know, but to my knowledge of this game, like we'll probably be done with the 100% around year 4.5. Probably. I'm thinking just like a rough assessment. You can make, I made my house messy. I finally busted out my trash catalog. Yeah. Here, let's get this rundown wallpaper going. Yeah. We're living in a trash heap. Oh, we have Danger in the Deep to do today. Sick. Thought it'd be fun to write you a note. I had so much fun with the cows yesterday. I'm starting to understand why you chose the farmer's life. See you soon, Haley. Okay. Oh, thanks for the pizza, Shane. I'll gobble it up right now. Pizza for breakfast. Oh, we have another butterfly. We have another butterfly. We have to go find a butterfly in the valley. All right, let's go do that. This voice. What's up, Pardana? Pizza for breakfast ain't bad. I always get the urge to restart year 2, which I mean is fair. I don't think there's any problem with that. I think that urge is pretty natural. I do recommend people fight that urge though. And the reason I say that is I don't think the game even opens up until year 2. I think it takes until year 3 nowadays for you to experience most of the content, especially if you're a bit of a slower gamer, which is not a problem. So I do recommend that, like, if you have the gumption, if you have the energy, that you try to push into year 3 at least, and like try to experience some of that quote unquote end game, because the end game does exist and it's pretty cool and it's totally worth your time. But not everyone's going to want to do that. That's, you know, play games the way you want to play your games, you know. Only take my words so seriously. Especially with all the new content. I don't know if Grandpa's score counts towards 100%. I don't think it does, but a lot of the stuff you have to do for Grandpa's score is in the 100%. I just don't think his score itself matters. Does that make sense? The score itself doesn't matter, but the stuff that you do to get a good score with Grandfather is in the 100%, like getting friendship with everybody and yada yada yada, making money, yada yada. So like, but no, the score itself doesn't matter. Hylian has to find a butterfly in the sky, but can he fly twice as high? Will he take a look? Will he realize that it could be in a book? We're talking riding that reading rainbow. I can do anything. Sorry, I like that song. Nice, dude. Our farms are looking good. That was emotional. My childhood. Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. Yo, Hamlabs with the gifted sub over to Indie Pants. Wait, no, sorry. That was a follow. Thank you for the follow. Sorry to call you out. Thank you for the Hamlabs gifted sub over to Kianis. That's where the gifted sub went. Sorry, my eyes got averted to something else. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's settle in. LeVar Burton really got a hold on you? Actually, no, it was DMX that really got me. But that's a remix for another day. That's a remix for another day. You know which song's the greatest song of all time? Which one? That makes more sense. Will you shut up, farm animals? I'm trying to talk to my chat, dude. Blah, blah, blah. Like, please, calm down. Calm your sheep tatas. Sheesh Louise. Yo, what's up, Chelsea? Good morning. What's up, lovely H? Good to see you. My recent anniversary of the show, they started dropping 2 episodes a week on the Reading Rainbow YouTube. Oh, that's sick, dude. It's cool that your kid gets to enjoy that. Like, that's like a cool tradition kind of thing. Yo, good morning, Chell. Hey, what's up, Sunset Alpaca? Welcome to the broadcast. Just got 2 ancient seeds, turned 1 in. Got the recipe, 1 seed to plant. Then I made another one. I had planted, I got from the cart and turned that into 3. So now I currently have 5 planted. Let's go math. My dog's losing his mind because of the animal. Sorry. Who needs coffee when you have Hylian? You made it. Greatest song of all time is obviously Someone Told Me the World Is Gonna Roll Me. Why did I not expect that to be the answer? You would think that I don't hang out in this chat every day. I was all excited to hear what the best song would be. I was genuinely on the edge of my seat. Thanks. Cool. I'm gonna learn one day to not trust this chat ever. Thanks for the gifted ham. Thank you. Thank you again, Pine. Seriously, Pine Crossing, if you're still out there enjoying the show, I want to say thank you for sticking with me, dude. 3 years is massive, and that message was super beautiful. Like, I keep going back and reading it, and like, I'm just gonna read it out loud to the chat one more time. All this time watching your show has taught me so much about gaming and all the different perspectives and effort behind a game, knowledge about things in between, and the courage to enjoy games I always loved now as an adult. Please never let that courage go away, chat. Enjoy the things you love in life, no matter who says what and what says who. Because that's really what my journey is all about as a creator, and And I don't know, just if I could share a little bit of that to other people in the world, like dope. Like that's seriously, I'm like ready to burst into tears. Holy frick. Do 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 do. Cannot romance Sam. He hates mayo. Sam hates mayo. Get him out of here. Now this is epic. Yo, thank you. Well, Ham with the 5-pack. Somebody hit the chill command, please. Ham wasn't here when I used to threaten people. Why don't we give him an old threaten real quick? All right, listen, Ham Labs. Thank you so much, dude. But if you don't quit, you don't cut it out. Why I order? Why I order? Imagine some like Twitch support is in my chat and sees me like waving my fist at a viewer. This guy's unhinged. This guy's unhinged. What's this guy doing, dude? Bam, boom, straight to the moon. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the love. Thanks for taking care of the community. If you romance Shane, does Yas come to live with you? No, sadly she doesn't. Sadly she doesn't. That would be a super interesting dynamic though. Like imagine if you did get a bonus kid for dating some of the characters. Like that would be interesting actually. I don't think she does she? I've never dated Shane, so I don't actually know, but I imagine she doesn't. Free kid. What hat is on Tangy? The squid hat. The squid hat here. Yeah, it's actually amazing, right? I'm sure Tangy is super pleased with me right now. Where is... Let me get this ancient fruit here. Get some ancient fruit wine going. I just realized that we have enough Q gems to go buy our horse flute, and we haven't bought our horse flute yet. Are we even playing the game? Are we even playing the game? I have 65 Q gems, and I haven't bought my horse flute yet. What are we doing? How long have I had these gems? I think it's only been a couple days in game. What are we doing? Let's go. Oh, look, we're only 5,000 away from our final mastery. Get thee to the nunnery. What are we doing? For I for one am shooketh. You may as well as go ahead and get it. What's up, Mango? Flute up. Stardew Spouse Crush says about you. First up, Shane, you're a fixer. You take one look at the man and you see a challenge. Get out of here, Ella. Shut up. You should just make one of those web page, like, quizzes. Only thing better is the scepter. Remove 12 meters of fence to replace this weekend. Wait, what the heck? Like real life Stardew? Silver server. I also heard if you give your horse a carrot, yeah, apparently for the whole day, it's 0.4% speed. Beautiful. Oh, you better believe I got carrots in the ground right now. Yeah, the quizzes. Yo, hold on. I missed a message here. I want to say good morning to Phoenix Nation. Azelin, good morning. Phoenix Nation, good morning. If you drink mayo next to one of the random NPCs at the trout fishing competition, they start saying, "Did you just?" And then drink it again and they say, "Why?" What? The random people from out of town will comment on your mayo fixation? Also, Pikmin Explorer, that emote is super cute. That's the new Pikmin. Man, I missed that game. What's up, Super Doctor? Good morning, Super Doctor. Maldito Gato, good morning. Thank you again, Ham going ham. Mini, yo, if you got a gifted sub, make sure you drop your appreciation out there. Yo, Zox said, hello, I found out about you recently and I love the vibes. I'm really happy I've made it here. Aw, you know what? Let's drop one on him more quick. Let's drop one on. Oh, you've been on Twitch for a while, Zox. Well, the honor's all mine. Thanks for tuning in today. Thank you very much. Got my froggy hat yesterday. I have the stuff to get both obelisks, just grinding the money. Nice. What a wonderful world. Yo, what's up, Mystical Whim? Good to see you today. Good to see you today. I must try drinking mayo around other people's. I think we all need to try that now. Yeah, let's go to Ginger Island real quick and get our horse flute, and then we can look for this butterfly around the valley. I think that's what we're going to do today. It's Tuesday in game. The only thing we have to do is the danger in the deeps. We have a gift for George, 12 leeks, so we have to go foraging anyways, so this is perfect. And Caroline wants a parsnip, and she ain't getting it. Sorry, Caroline. We're busy. All right, let's actually go south first. We'll do a little bit of foraging. Oh, I got so worried that my bunny rabbit was out here. I forgot that I haven't fixed this fence yet. I was so worried. I'm like, bunny loose on the farm. Oh yeah, we're okay. Yo, what's up, Royal? My horse does have a Santa hat on. We should probably change that, shouldn't we? It's about time. I think winter's over. There is not a cap on how many years you can go in this game, Tenla. There is no cap on amount of years you can play this game. You just keep going. Oh, Animal Papa, you scared me. See that fruit up there? It looks delicious, doesn't it? But I can't reach it. Yo, this is when you just, yeah, man, why is our character actually such a boss? Yeah, just lift her up. Just lift her up. No consent. That's how you get them. Chat, don't do that. This rarely works, okay? You're just gonna get yourself a restraining order. You're stronger than you look. Yeah, baby. That's why they call me Fro Goku. Wait till you see my Kamehameha. Here, try a piece. Yo, thank you, Mincy, for the gifted the Harbinger of Beth. Yo, good to see you. That's HGG fam in the house. How you been, Beth? You know, I just realized something. Even if my art career is a flop, I always have a friend to catch me on the way down. That's right, my Nimbus Cloud. Yo, Nintendo Direct in 40 minutes. We're doing great, Bobo. That's nice and ruined. What? Why is it ruined? No, that didn't have to be. I mean, okay, fair. Fair. What? It's true. Goku has a Nimbus Cloud, and he uses it to catch people when they fall sometimes. You clearly don't watch Dragon Ball Z. Dude, I love that my archer is just killing these slimes. Look, I no longer have to fight the slimes in the secret woods. Dude, I just walk in here and my arrows do it for me. Dude, I'm a legend. Look at this. They just die. I just walk in and they're just dying. Dude, I love this game so much, man. Why is this game so sick, dude? Where's my horse at? Did I leave it in there? I think I left it in there. Oops. No, my horse got left at the start because of the cutscene, and I'm so fast that I didn't even think about it. Freaking cutscenes always leaving my horse behind. All right, so... All right, we have to go to Ginger Island really quick, and then come back and find this freaking butterfly. We have an archery in game now? Yeah, but it's like in the form of a trinket. Oh, I forgot about this. Oops. Well, I guess we're here. We made it, chat. We totally purposefully, definitely came here to support our friend and their art. This is exactly what we were planning to do. That's exactly why I entered this area in the game. Animal Papa, you're here. Okay, I guess I'd better introduce my pieces. Wish me luck. What happened to the music? There's no music? Okay, everyone. My favorite is the weird potato dudes. Thanks for coming to my art show. As some of you know, I came to this town because I wanted to draw inspiration from the beautiful surroundings. This place really feels like home now. Okay, I'm going to introduce my sculptures now. There it is. Ah, it was the dramatic music entrance. I've been playing Dreamlight Valley while waiting. Nice, nice. You're romancing Leia? No, I'm not. We just have increased a lot of our friendship with Leia. Is this new? No. I haven't named this one yet. She started out as an exercise in human anatomy, but I ended up seeing her through to completion. Her expression is intentionally unclear. Is she embarrassed, amused, pained? I'll leave that for you to decide. This one's called Post-Dimensional Null Space. It represents the boundary of human imagination. The shape and color came to me vividly when I was in a trance state. Yeah, we're dating Emily. That's right. I've been calling this one Eggheads. I wanted to create an animatronic humanoid statue to toy with the viewer's ability to properly attribute personhood to a physical entity. Give me 1 second here, chat room. And the last one is called Wood Sculpture 3. It's a celebration of my family sculpting my favorite sculpting material, wood. Trans state is code for hi with Emily. Shut up. Well, those are my sculptures. Oh, one last thing. I'd like to say thanks to my special friend Animal Papa. He gave me the idea for this show and the courage to go through with it. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. Not sure all those forageables you're eating are edible. I'm proud of you, Leia. Yes, I'm proud of you, Leia. Events like this really breathe life into our little town. Yes. I love your art, Leia. Post-dimensional null space is my favorite. Thanks for doing this. Thanks, everyone. Yo, what up, Don? What up, Donnie? Yeah, no problem, dude. Thank you. Thanks for being patient, and thanks for hanging out with us, dude. You're always welcome around here, Donnie. You're always welcome around here. Appreciate you, buddy. It's good to see you today. Do I hear 5,000 gold for the pink one? Oh, sick, Mayor Lewis. The uncommon Mayor Lewis W. The one common Mayor Lewis W. Or one uncommon. Holy heck, you never see those. Good morning, Bright Yellow. Welcome to the show. What's up, Acrylic? Good morning. Yeah, so I agree with you. I think this cast of characters is really good. I think this cast of characters does a really good job capturing what I would consider to be the small town. This game is like conceptually is this idea of a small town, a gated community in a sense, where everyone knows everybody. And I think this game does a really good showcase of the types of personalities you could totally run into, the types of trials and just like how diverse it is, but also a lot of the characters are grounded, even if they do have some like superficial moments here and there. I think it's really, Concerned Ape did a really good job with this cast of characters. I do agree. When I first started playing Stardew Valley, one day I'm going to find this article and share it with you all. I've talked about this before, but when I first started playing Stardew, I found this article. And this article talked about, we might as well as harvest this. This article talked about how there was this guy, this random dude who wrote an article on how Stardew Valley changed his perspective on life. It was super deep, right? So this guy, he writes this whole article on how Stardew kind of changed his whole journey and like his life, because he was from a small town and Stardew made him realize how small the town he came from really was, and like in a way like pushed him to leave his small town because he realized that he wasn't experiencing enough in life. And it was like this really, really interesting article where this guy was able to play Stardew and take this insane perspective out of it, where he got to like apply it to his life, and he realized like that he was in that small town, that he lived in a version of Pelican Town, and he had this like weird moment where he realized he had to like step out of that. He had to push out of that because he realized that he was in that. And he said like as he started playing Stardew, he started getting this great anxiety over the idea that like he was maybe trapped in something similar to this. Now, it was just a super cool article. It wasn't talking down on Stardew Valley. It was just really cool that this guy pulled this perspective out of it. I think I read this like 5 years ago. I got to find this article again and share it with y'all because it was super cool to see the power of like video game characters and story and dialogue. And it was like super interesting. I got to find it again. We got our horse flute. Okay, carry on, chat. Carry on. I'm not sure, Ginger King. It's been so long. And now? Let's go! Holy heck. What's the butterfly you're looking for? Oh, here, let me read this. Before I go, I hope everyone here has a wonderful rest of their day. Hylian and I and I hope both of you and everyone in chat enjoy the Indie Direct. Thank you, Donnie. And hopefully we see you later. All right, bud? I hope we see you later. What do you think is going to be in the Indie Direct later? I think today's Indie Direct is going to be pretty filled up with a lot of ports, stuff that's already on Steam and already released, just coming to Switch. However, I do hold out that there could be at least one banger. Maybe just like one banger to like really sate the appetite. That's my hopes. I have no idea what to expect. I think it's going to be similar to what we just watched on Blather's broadcast. Just Friday, we watched a thing called the Indie Eye Initiative, which was 40 minutes of indie games that are releasing soon. And like, it was great. And I feel like we're about to just see the same thing. Like, we're about to just see a bunch of stuff from the Indie Eye Initiative. Like I have a feeling that we've kind of spoiled ourselves for this direct, but yeah. Hope we get a date for Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom. What the heck? I never heard of that. What's up, Dirk? Here, let me catch up on the chat. I've missed some intros here. Is there anything new in the Walnut Room? There is. There is. That's where you get bluegrass starters. You get bluegrass starters from the Walnut Room. That's the first major thing to call out that's there. There's a couple things new in there, though, chat. If I had... Oh, here's my butterfly. Nice. I got some more cash. See? Yeah, I'll go back and show you again soon if you stick around. Feel free to remind me, and I'll show you. I'll go ahead and let you know again soon what's in there. There's a couple new things. The main one that I noticed is the bluegrass, but there's a couple other new things. It's like a mix between Banjo and Crash Racing with 64 graphics. What? Dude, it sounds sick. Okay. I think I remember that, Ella. Yo, what's up, Sunset? Gilwen tagged you in the Hades post. I saw it. Yes, I saw the Hades post. I don't know if I'm going to sign up for the playtest, but you let Gilwen know that I appreciate him if you're around him right now. Yeah, I did reply to it, I believe. I did reply to it. Yeah, I really appreciate that he thought of me. I don't expect anything as far as indie stuff Though some stuff about I was a teenage ecology. You love that game. It's some plushies, Stella. You love that game. I love the passion for that game, Stella. I gotta run for a quick meeting. Hey, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your meeting. Try to do your best to enjoy the day. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the sub. I'm the house. No pressure to do anything but enjoy the emotes. You were the first person he thought of. I'll let him know he's passed out. 30 minutes till the indie direct. Yes, here, let's try to get another day in Stardew in before the indie direct. I'd like to get 2 days in so I could chop this up for a little mini VOD. So let's go foraging for some leeks. Do 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 do. Yo, good to see you here, Durka, by the way. Ambi Sick, good morning. Welcome to the show. HDes Waves in the chat. Yo, Leafeon, good morning. Welcome in here as well. Ooh, I'll take these. The bear's here. The bear. Go, go, go. Okay, I got a sardine for you, dude. Yo, X Crossing with the tier 3 for 43 months. Homie, how you doing today? Welcome to the broadcast. Happy Wednesday. Hope things are going well for you here. I'm catching up with the chat. I'm a little behind, so give me just a moment. Yo, good morning, Squids. Welcome to the broadcast today, Squids. Welcome in. Yo, Mango, hope you're doing well. Ginger King, of course. Welcome to the broadcast, Ginger King as well. Acrylic based, good morning. I'm just looking for... Just out here looking for leeks. It looks like we're going to have to go north to find some leeks. They're likely north up by towards the train tracks, but we'll search this way real quick. But can we date the egghead? You cannot date the egghead. Sorry. We are going for Emily. What's up, Light Meow? Leia's such a talented artist. I agree. I like Leia a lot in this game. Clearly, we've had that talk before. Yeah, I think as I've said this yesterday, like as somebody who loves the creativity and like that side of life, Leia's character is just like kind of special to me because of that. Where are we putting the star fruit? I don't actually know. Okay, in here with the pineapples. Yeah, Leia's kind of a special character to me because of that. That's probably one of the reasons why I always lean to date them, because it was just a super it was a super familiar thing for me to lean into. Which because I love that. I love pursuing arts and creativity. I think that stuff's super cool. Okay, I think I'm pretty much caught up on chat. We'll go ahead and we'll just go back to the bottom and we'll say if I missed any messages, don't be shy to let me know. Do an @HighlyInDescent, highlight your message. Chat, I got a question for you. Did anybody get the new anomaly for RimWorld? If so, how have you made it? How far have you made it? So we're talking about the RimWorld DLC, right? Now, is the RimWorld DLC or whatever it is that you're talking about? I sadly don't know. I apologize for my ignorance. Did that already come out? Yeah. Okay. So that has come out. That has come out. Cool. I know a lot of people were looking forward to it. Now, I was just watching Bloody Drongo, who gave us that raid yesterday, play RimWorld maybe a week or something ago. So but I wasn't, since I don't know the game that well, I wasn't quite sure about anything with the new content. But yeah, anybody here playing RimWorld? Anybody here playing RimWorld? I know we have a couple RimWorld enthusiasts. I know Spartan's one of them that I tend to think about. I know Artifice Nations is a pretty big fan of RimWorld as well. My first romance was Abigail, which in retrospect is strange because she only complains about homework. Is she in high school? No. I think her actual story is that she's in college and she's going to school and living with their parents for free while she deals with that life. So I think that's the actual story for her, but I do respect your questioning because, well, All right. Not a bad first day back to the game. A little bit distracted, but we're doing good things. We got our horse flute, which is all that matters. It's such an important item, mostly for Ginger Island, but also because I lose my horse so much. If I didn't lose my horse so much, the horse flute might not be as important of an item. But because I'm constantly leaving my horse behind, the horse flute ends up becoming one of the most important items in the game for me. Because I'm just like, you know, like I clearly cannot keep a handle on where my horse is in this game. So the horse flute was in 1.5, but it's hidden behind, but the horse flute is hidden behind a place called the queue room. The queue room is a place that you unlock on Ginger Island when you get 100 golden walnuts. Yeah, you remember those golden walnuts that you probably absolutely hated? Yeah, remember those golden walnuts that you probably thought were like the worst idea to put into a video game ever? Well, you're not alone there. And yeah, if you get 100 of those, which to be fair, getting 100 of them isn't that bad. I'm gonna be real with you. Getting 100 golden walnuts isn't that bad. It is set up in a way that it's not terrible. The problem that people make is that they don't unlock the right things. If you don't unlock the beach spot, if you don't make a point to unlock the dig site early enough, like you might mess up your trail. Like if you put 20 of your golden walnuts into the obelisk that sends you home before you get the resort, then you're stuck grinding golden walnuts that are like a lot harder to get, in my opinion. So I feel like if you know what you're doing when you go to Ginger Island and you know to unlock certain things and to look for certain things as you play naturally, the golden walnuts are not that bad. They're really not that bad in hindsight. But this is coming from a guy who like knows the game really well and who has done the golden walnut hunt like 3 or 4 times. So like, yeah, like it's easy for me to say that, right? What does everyone do at Ginger Island? What's up, Nerdy Nurse? So are you asking like everyone like the chat or like the game, like what happens on Ginger Island in the game? I haven't made it that far in the game. Farthest I've ever gotten was fall year 2 and unlocked the desert. I struggle finding the golden walnuts for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a sucky part of the game. It feels grindy. It feels grindy for sure. What's up, Miguel? Good morning to you. Beep boop beep. Beep boop beep. Beep beep boop beep. Boop boop beep. Beep boop bop. The spirits are in good humor today. We learned how to we already know how to cook pizza. Good. It's gonna rain all day tomorrow. Dope. Doesn't really matter. We have sprinklers. All right. So we need to go to the danger mines. It's time for danger in the deep. Wednesdays are cheese days. We have to remember Sunday is greenhouse day. Wednesday is cheese day. Wednesdays in game are cheese day. I mean, we can make Wednesdays in real life cheese day as well if people want, but you know. Not a bad little haul here. Do you have a pink shirt? No, I'm wearing Goku's gi. I'm wearing like an orange shirt. Here, I'll show you. If this is like a little bit of a better look at it. What's up, Kels? I can get a pink shirt if you want. What's the first thing that is better to unlock first on Ginger Island? The first thing you want to unlock on Ginger Island is the turtle that opens up your farm area. That, in my opinion. And then you want to unlock the dig site. And then maybe fast travel. But you want to get that resort unlocked as well. The resort, the dig site, and your farm are your priority. Everything else is like casual. I have never made it that far. I unlocked everything with the walnuts, but not sure what else to do on the island. So Ginger Island become a default. So what is endgame? You're asking like what's endgame Ginger Island is basically what you're asking, right? So what's endgame Ginger Island is kind of the question, right? So I would say once you unlock all the walnuts and you unlock the queue room, really all Ginger Island is a hub for the queue room. You go there to get Q Quest, and you get Q Quest and they give you Q gems, and Q gems will give you all sorts of super rare stuff, from unique quests that give you unique abilities to unique items, recipes. It's where you figure out how to get perfection. It's where you could see your percentage for perfection. So you have the queue room, and then you also have the farm. A lot of people use the farm there to grow ancient fruit or whatever you want. You can use the farm there to grow any crop. Any crop in the game pretty much can grow on that island, I believe. So a lot of people use it for a moneymaker. Yeah, they plant a ton of crops there with sprinklers, and they show up there maybe once every 2 or 3 days, and they check on their farm. So it ends up becoming just a place for your farm. It's like a second farm away from your farm. So you just have like access to more tools, if you will, right? That's kind of the point of Ginger Island after a while, I'd say. Yo, what's up, Dollar Dave? Yeah, we've been getting it, my dude. Yeah. So that's really what you do. Eventually, you also want to get your relationship up with Leo, because there's a really beautiful Leo storyline. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. Eventually, you can build a home for Leo in the regular mainland. And it all happens through relationship through Leo. So you want to also pursue that story because it's really cool. It's a really cool story where you eventually like bring Leo home. Now he still goes back to the island when he feels like it, but he'll also spend time here as well. So you also want to pursue the relationship with Leo and open up his story. He has one of the most beautiful stories in the game. It's very heartbreaking and sad, but at the same time, it's very uplifting because he gets reintegrated into society and he gets the opportunity to like live a life that he never had because of his tragic story and what happened to him when he was a kid, right? So, or a baby, I guess. So like Leo as well. Leo is a really good reason, in my opinion, to also pursue Ginger Island. So I think endgame Ginger Island is pretty much Leo, the farm, and the queue room. Now, you also need to farm the volcano for cinder shards. Have you done that yet? Is the question I would ask you. And we got level 5 mastery, everybody. And we got level 5 mastery. We did it. Let's go get our mastery. Let's go get our mastery point. So yeah. So I think a big part of Ginger Island is the queue room, and it's also the cinder shards. If you grind up cinder shards, you can use them to enchant your tools. You can use them to buy the best shoes in the game called the Cinder Clown shoes. So you do want to be grinding the volcano in the game as well on Ginger Island. You want to get those cinder shards, and you want to be able to enchant your weapon and upgrade your weapon at the forge. So those are just a couple things that Ginger Island's worth after Golden Walnuts. The cinder shard grind, the queue room, the farm itself, Leo, and maybe even the shop there has a couple goodies you might want to unlock. There's like a little shop you can unlock and you can get some goodies, right? So yeah, you want to make the infinity sword. Exactly. So I think Stardew would have hit harder if it came out 20, 30 years ago. Name another game that tackles PTSD, addiction, partner, parent abuse. Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think you also have to remember that maybe the world wouldn't have been ready for that 20, 30 years ago. Right? Like, I think there's a conversation to be had where gaming was different back then, and people might not have been ready to have those conversations through games.
Content, I'm here for the vibes. H des love H de Shero.
Yo, thank you, Raving Queen, for the 4 months. Thank you. But I do agree with you, Ginger King. I would be curious to see what would have happened if it came out back then. Because I don't know if society would have been ready for those types of themes and games. I feel like they might have like been turned off. People might have been like, no, we shouldn't play this. I just a theory though. I'm just yapping. It might have been too much for folks. Yeah, we're in a bit of a more accepting society, so food for thought, to say the least. You do bring up a super cool point, right? How do you make the infinity weapon? So the infinity weapon is made once you unlock the Q room. All right. Once you unlock the Q room, the infinity weapon can be made by purchasing your first galaxy soul. I think this is how it works. Can somebody help me with this? So I believe after you purchase your first galaxy soul in the Q room, it unlocks a like the rest of the galaxy souls can start to appear in the game, right? Okay, so as soon as you unlock the Q room, then you can start getting the galaxy souls. Okay, so Hedge Goblin already helped me. So the way it works is that once you unlock the Q room and you get the cutscene of the Q room, a new item can appear in the world called the Galaxy Soul. You need to collect 3 of these souls and you need to infuse them at the forge into your galaxy weapon, any of the galaxy weapons. Once you have fused 3 of those souls into your weapon, it unlocks the infinity weapon. It could be a hammer, a dagger, a sword, whatever galaxy weapon you choose. And you get the infinity version of that. Then you have the ultimate weapon in the game, especially if you enchant it and you forge it as well. So, yo, thank you, Hedge, and good morning. Yeah, but you still bring up a super cool point, Ginger King. It makes me wonder, you know? Yeah. Years don't feel the same since COVID. I feel like everyone's time is off. I was watching Barbarous King and he said that the other day. He was like, everybody's sense of time has been obliterated ever since 2020. Is there any weapon or tool durability in this game? No, there's not. Here, let's see. I'm gonna try to get through this day in game so that we don't have a day hanging over our head for the direct. So I'm gonna miss a little bit of chat as I try to get through this real quick, all right? And then I'll catch up on chat right before we start the direct. So give me just a moment here. I want to try to pump through this day because I don't want to have a day hanging. I don't want to have to split my VOD in between a day in game. For future editing purposes, that would suck. So I'm gonna try to just like get through this day. Even if I go to bed early, it's still worth it. So no pausies from me. No pausies. I have to try to do the hardest thing I've ever done as a streamer. Not pause the game and chat. There's no way this guy can do that. No way. Yo, who's got 20 bucks on the fact that he'll pause again in 2 minutes? I got 20 here. Yo, 30 over here. There's no way this goon can do it. Prediction? No, none of that. All right, did we take care of our animals? We did. All right, let's go to the local mines and go slay some enemies. Do. Random happy news, I got some new toothpaste. It tastes like vanilla. Interesting. I don't know how I would feel about that, but that sounds dope. I also haven't found any leaks. Good thing that quest is all season long. Ginger King. I mean, that was quite the ploy you had there. Ooh, it doesn't seem to be working. Ooh. All right, hold on. We gotta, let's quickly put on the mine music. Technically, the game is paused right now. I know, it's terrible. Where's the mines music? Okay. We're gonna need this. Okay, let's go. We're going into the dangerous mines. A little bit of danger. I do have some wild spring seeds. Oh, good call. Thank you. That is a super smart idea. We can get our leeks from the seeds. Dude, I love that they have sunglasses on. I love that the slimes have sunglasses on. I love that this game doesn't take itself terribly serious. I would argue that this game takes itself somewhat serious though. I think it does, but there's some stuff that like throws that away and it's fun. It makes me happy. Haven't made it past year 1 of Stardew yet. I really need to get back into this game. Dude, there's a whole world waiting for you, Banana, if you have the energy and the motivation. Yo, thank you, Alto Girl, for the gifted to acrylic. Taking care of HGG fam. Yo, if y'all are a part of the Discord, we forgot to bring ginger ale with us. We're gonna struggle on the floor where we can get poisoned. If you're all part of the, if the Hyrule Gaming Group fam are here, if we could get an exclamation point HGG in the chat real quick. If you are a part of the stream teams and you are in the chat, PSA for the stream teams here. Our buddy Artifice Nations has started conversation about some co-op content. And if you are interested in that, you should jump over to the stream teams chat towards the bottom of the Discord. And you should jump in and let us know what you think about it. I'm going to jump into the discussion later today and share my thoughts and see what we can pull together. But I just wanted to shout out, you know, I love when the community, you know, puts effort in to connect with each other. That's what it's really all about. And I don't even do a lot of it myself because I'm still learning how to balance it all. My own journey, the journey with the stream team, but I'm getting there. I'm doing my best. But yeah, check it out. If you're a part of the stream team, go see what he's chatting about. I read it yesterday, and it seems like it would be a cool catalyst to maybe start getting us gaming a little bit more, getting us gaming together. Spartan Leonidas has been leading the charge with getting people connected. If you don't know who Spartan is, he's a legend. He's been working really hard getting people connected in the stream team and doing co-op streams with other members of the community. And I couldn't be more blessed to have people in our stream team willing to do that stuff. We also have our stream team leaders, Lilo and Alto Girl, who will have been doing their best as well to get out there and they're kind of ambassadors. It's almost as if they're kind of in the role of ambassador, where they represent the community in their own way, and they're kind of ambassadors of the HGG brand, and they're out there supporting streamers and getting to know you all. And we have a pretty cool thing going on, and I really do want to try to get the ship a little bit more organized this year. I guess that's the word I'd use. And seeing stuff like Spartan's co-op stream, seeing stuff like Alto and Lilo out there putting out their best to represent HGG, I feel like we're in a really good place with our stream teams right now, and I think it could only get better from here. So it makes me happy, and again, like, seeing Artie out there, you know, putting in post saying, yo, let's get together, let's co-op, let's connect as a community. It's something that I definitely want to encourage and help nourish. And even if I can't be a part of everything that's going on, the least I could do is help nourish this type of interaction, right? And like, I think that's super cool. So I just wanted to do a quick PSA on that because I saw a nice handful of HGG members in the chat this morning. I just want to let you know, like, that stuff is going on. Look out for us in the Discord. This stuff is going on. We're doing this thing called stream teaming. I got 5 minutes. So in 2 minutes, in 3 minutes, let me know if I haven't looked at the clock yet. Dude, I heal so much damage back because of my setup. I have the vampiric enchant on my weapon. Plus I have the vampiric ring. My HP barely drops, chat room. My HP barely drops. Anytime I take damage, it doesn't matter because I heal it back up relatively quick. It's actually pretty sick. I'm gonna go ahead and use this staircase that dropped here. Yeah, dude, I'm actually loving my setup in this game right now. What's HGG? HGG is Hyrule Gaming Group, and it's an organization that I set up before I even started streaming. The history of Hyrule Gaming Group goes as follows. In 2000, at the end of 2017, I created a Discord of gamers called Hyrule Gaming Group. It was all about gamers connecting, playing games with each other. And my goal was to eventually get into content creation. Eventually, I got into streaming, as you know, here I am. And I eventually got my partnership, and that partnership allowed me to make 2 stream teams. One is called Hyrule Gaming Group, HGG, or Hyrule GG. The other one is called Hyrule Gaming Group Affiliate, and it's kind of an intro kind of position. It's at the end of the day, you're all Hyrule Gaming Group in my heart. Affiliate is just a way for me to kind of figure out who is maybe looking to take streaming, a little bit more serious, and maybe who is fit to better fully represent the community. And I can offer the smaller group a couple more opportunities, because like I can only be stretched so thin, right? So kind of the concept between the 2 stream teams. But at the end of the day, we're all HGG, and from there, Hyrule Gaming Group is kind of, at this point, a representation of a creative collective. For me, it's a representation of a creative collective. It's an idea, and it's bigger than me. It's way bigger than I am individually, which is why I changed my name. My Twitch name used to be Hyrule Gaming Group, and I changed it to Highly in Descent, because I am not Hyrule Gaming Group. I am highly in descent of Hyrule Gaming Group. And I didn't want to over-represent. I didn't want to be the face necessarily. I wanted to be a part of it. So that being said, Hyrule Gaming Group is our creative collective of like-minded individuals who come together to inspire one another, uplift one another, and to provide a space for creators and creative souls alike to come together and do great things, do cool things on the internet. Whether you're a musician, whether you're an artist, you're a streamer, a YouTuber, that's my mission. That's the goal of what we're doing out here, right? Now, we still have this massive Discord, and we focus on gaming as well. We haven't lost our roots, and we focus on gaming. Our Discord is a gaming community, HGG. We're talking again about the HGG Discord, and I'll quickly pull it up one more time. And we do Minecraft. We host Minecraft. We host a Pal World. I currently have a Pal World server. We just updated it and made it even cooler. I'm looking to host new games. I'm actually looking into maybe hosting another game here soon that we can all play together. So that's kind of the spiel. I figured that would be an easy thing for me to talk about while I smash through some of those mines there. Nice, 80,000. And we did it. Sick. Let's go ahead and pull up the stream.